Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Asset Podcast here on YouTube. What we got here is this Femforce Frightbook. I guess issue one, $2.95. Look, we got Frankenstein, the Dick Briefer Frankenstein versus Ilsa. I'm guessing because it's a blonde Nazi female. But notice the swastika is backwards, so it's a manji instead. They got this woman hanging from a rope. $2.95, $4.15 a can. This is a AC comic. Now, if you don't know what AC Comics is, I'll do a quick history real quick. AC is known for two things: publishing in black and white good versions of a lot of public domain comic books, Western, no matter what genre it is. Besides, like, I don't think they've ever done funny art. They've done Westerns, they've done, good girl art, horror, which is what this is, war, whatever, superheroes, whatever. In this series called Femforce, which I don't think they could put out but maybe 2 issues a year, but it's the longest running that I know of independent comic book that's about an all-female team. They took a bunch of old Golden Age characters and kind of revamped them. I got this because any of these, when I find these cheap, they always reprint good classic, pre-code horror. So let's see what we got in here. It's the issue for this is from 92, so fall of 92. Miss Victory, talking about just introduction. Let me start off with The Lady and the Monsters, Dick Briefer Frankenstein. Dick Briefer did some great Frankenstein stuff back in the pre-code era. The old Golden Age era. Great art. And I like how they do the gray tones. It looks nice. And he is facing the Nazi woman, which she's got an eagle up there and showed the backward swastika, the manji. Then we get Good Girl Art Quarterly, which is a great, if you love the old Golden Age Good Girl Art, as a great magazine. Now, they're $4 an issue. Cover price. You buy them online, you can pay a lot more because a lot of people didn't order. All this stuff from AC is low print run. You could dig in cheap bins at a lot of comic shops and find them. Stardust is Nebula, Nazi. Then we get this Bob Powell, which I didn't know was in there, but I love me some Bob Powell art. It's kind of a sci-fi horror story, The Report. Jungle Girls. I got one or two issues, and that's all the different Jungle series. And that lasted quite a while. Those were only $2.50, and they were usually like, probably about a 16 to 20 page news story with all the Jungle Girls teaming up, and then reprints of old stuff. Tales of Terror. She was one of the Jungle Girls. And they was, they emphasized The Lonely by Howard Nostrand. I like this art. Like this panel right here, if I could rip that writing off the top, I would love to use that as like an album cover or something. And that's something I've started doing. I pointed out to Bam, I'm helping. I'm using a lot of this public domain art. I take these art, and if it ain't got writing, or recover the balloon, and use it for advertising like podcasts, or like there's a wrestler locally. I mentioned this to him. He goes, he wrestles with Blue Bolt. I was like, dude, use the old Blue Bolt comic art. It's your images. It's public domain. Anybody can use it. I like the heavy, dark lines. I mean, look around that. See that head right there? That skeleton. Look at the dark line. I love the dark outline. The heavy dark line. Then we get Night Vale. Night Vale was there. Basically, she was a Phantom Lady, but they had to rename her because DC is using Phantom Lady. And you can see all the other stuff. They got the old Femforce issues, the Halloween specials, which I got a couple of. Good Girl Art series. River of Blood by Bob Powell. I just love Bob Powell art. So we got what we get in here. Look, one Dick Briefer Frankenstein story about him fighting Nazis. That's kind of cool. That's one story. Then we got the sci-fi source. That's 2. That's Bob Powell. So we got Bob and a Dick Briefer. We got the Lonely, which that's a 3rd story. We get 4 stories. Yeah, we got 4 stories. We got 2 Bob Powells and 2 other guys. And this was about $2. Now you can see it's got a little damage here and there. It's not mint. Look at that back cover. These are so much fun. I love me some pre-code horror, this reprint stuff. I love the hell out of it. I love Bob Powell art. And I didn't know Bob Powell. I just saw that cover. I was like, man, just that cover alone. This is one of those that's, get bagged and boarded and then put up on the wall because it looks bag boarded and framed. So it's a great piece of art. I would love to strip that. Even leave the skull there, strip all this copy art, maybe even that, and just have that Frankenstein. That would be a wicked ass movie cover, album cover, advertising for a podcast, something. But get on out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye bye.